stadium. Now the snow is certainly coming down as we get things teed up here in Chicago. And here we go in prime time. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
60 Bison, Dragon 60. Set. Warrior 70. Go.
Working from the gun, Williams. It's taken in by Rome Odunze. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never a welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him.
On the set.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Ready. Cougar 19. 79 Bronco. Panther 11. Panther 11. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bob. Ready.
Williams from the gun. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
I think in a situation like that, 3rd and inches, defense is certainly thinking stop the run first. But that's well done defensively. Not a problem for them to adapt and get into the right coverage and now force a critical 4th down.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th.
Let's go. Check go.
They'll run for this. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. And they get to him just in time. That's a tackle for the stand and a turnover on downs.
I love aggressive defenses, and a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call. But it can work against the pass, or in that case, against the run. Good luck running for the sticks when you've got a whole defense crashing the line of scrimmage off the snap.
Off play action, it's Fields. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. Kevin Byard comes up with it.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, well, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Go. 18 Rebel. 18 Rebel. 18 Pioneers.
Receiver in motion, headed right. Throwing from near his own goal line. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. Buffalo 18.
Williams to throw. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. That's caught. Keenan Allen. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Now from the secondary, and it's Rakestraw on the tackle.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Shut up. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Running back sent in motion. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th.
Let's go now. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 19 tight, 19 tight. 19 Lions.
They're going for this. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. And the Bears bring in an extra defensive back for this 3rd down.
Here we go. Hey, Terry. Easy. Right.
Fields out of the gun. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Kevin Byard comes up with it. And the Bears get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Go.
First down, Williams has the connection to Odunze. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. That was Denzel Ward who brought that play to an end.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
18 Cardinal. Hurt.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
Viking 18. Trap 60. Mustang 19. Dragon 60. Warrior 70. 79 Bronco.
And they send a man in motion.
Check go.
Williams to throw on 1st. The throw is caught. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears parlay the interception into points. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send in flight. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, son. 11.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Into the hands of Gibbs. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Here we go. Up. Chip clear it. Go.
2nd and 1. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
He lofts one deep, center of the field. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that brings up 4th and long. The Lions readying for the punt. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold. Absolutely crushed that kick, a full 70-yard punt. And the Bears are going to take over deep in their own territory. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Panther 11. 60 Bobcat. Ready.
To throw is Williams. Komet brings it in. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Come on. Set. 70 Lions.
These two NFC North teams have played one so far. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They're looking at 2nd and pretty short.
Hawk 70.
Here's a give up the middle.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. Big gain, has them across the 40. And he has this all the way down to the 29-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
Yeah, when you got a game changer as a wide receiver, you want to get the ball in his hands any way you can. And I love that call. Right, we see it all the time on bubbles and quick little receptions. But put the ball in his hands as a runner, and this dude's dynamic.
Completed to his running back. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears double their lead to 14. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send in flight. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Here we go.
Tight end going in motion here. Shotgun snap to Fields. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. He can't hang on to the pass. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They're out now, ready to punt it. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. Secures this at the 17. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. Officially a 69-yard punt. What a kick. And it's going to be Bears football. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle. Give him 5 on that carry, bring it up 2nd and 5.
18, pioneer. Let's go. Buffalo 18. Go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. His running back hauls it in deep right. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Back to the well again. Oh, and he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears take a 20-zip lead. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears stretch their lead to 21. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send in flight. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, tonight. Angel.
Motion man is the tight end here, going left. Fields on first down. Connects on one to Jameson Williams. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the press for moving the chains that time.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
551. Don't jump. Ready? Right.
On first and 10, it's Fields. Completed over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. They're a rookie out of Oklahoma there to make that play.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Here we go.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. The Lions trailing on the scoreboard. Second and 3 now.
Go. Angel. Here we go. You got a mini base. Why not? Tonight.
From the 46. Oh no, they get him yet again. Jalen Johnson with the pick. And the Bears get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
Cup 19. 70 range. 19 tight. 19 Lion. Trap 60. Mustang 19. Ready.
First down throw by Williams. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolf. Panther Street. Set go.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ennis Rakestraw. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. But same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure. But instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Ready up.
First and 10 now from the 30.
60 Eagle. Ready. Dragon 60. Warrior 70. 79 Bronco.
After the pick, here's Williams. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Here we go. Set. 60 Bison. Ready.
Working from the gun, Williams. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
Come on. Cougar 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Third down. Here's Williams. Finding Pearsall. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Williams from the gun. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 32 on the play. And that's good for a Bears first down. Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play.
18, Pioneer.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Hold ready. Buffalo 18. Set. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Slot man in motion left. Throwing again on second, Williams. Buys time, rolling right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Ready. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Tight. 19 tight.
They kick the running back in motion.
Go.
Stick it in the air. It's Williams. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
And he missed it. It's no good. And the lead stays frozen at 14.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive.
Here we go. Go.
First down throw for Fields. Pass complete to Gibbs. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
From the 37. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Oh, he fumbles it. They might give it right back. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. So it's second down coming up.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Throwing again on second down. Fields. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So, shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Out of the shotgun, Fields escapes the pocket. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Man, that was a chain mover if he would have held on, Brock, but the contact just too much to do so.
Yeah, he's going to be disappointed in himself because you've got to make these contested catches, but I do give a lot of credit. An outstanding effort defensively to force that ball out.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th.
Here we go. You good? Up, let's go. Extend. No mas, no mas. Right.
Another throw for Fields. And they give to him on 4th down. It's a sack and a turnover on down.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send in flight. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
In off to Gibbs from the gun. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Fields out of the gun. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
Up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up.
Offense up to the line fast.
West right here.
Fields now on 3rd. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th.
Here we go, son. Up, 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 up. Go.
They do snap it. Here's Fields. He finds it beyond the marker. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
Don't jump. Ready? Get out.
Throwing it again here. It's taken in by Williams. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Here we go. Hey, Ken.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Finds a seam down the middle. And he gets this forward to the 19. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. The easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
Here we go.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Punch right. Hey, Ken. Easy. Right.
Working inside the red zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Hey, Ken. Right.
2nd down and 10, Fields. He's on the move. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
3rd down from the gun. The throw is caught. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Gibbs. Can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Go.
Now try Gibbs again. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Lions cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Lions chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Chooses to bring this one out. He's got a lane up past the 30. It's an excellent return, but he gets popped at the end of it.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Terrion Arnold in on the stop. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Ready. 18 Cardinal. 19 Lion. Trap 60. Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Complete to Pearsall. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
Viking 18.
They'll run it from the gun. And he's brought down for a loss. Offense in the hurry up here.
Mustang 19.
Brings up second and
Track
11
60.
at the 29-yard line.
Warriors 70. 79 Bronco.
Here's 2nd and 11. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Set up. Cowboy 80. Panther 11. Panther 11. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Hunt.
Working from the gun, Williams. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
You know, quarterback's going to count on 99 of 100 times completing that short, simple route to a tight end. But even the shortest and simplest of throws, you'll find a drop at some point, too.
And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And it stays a one-possession game at 7 points.
Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing, but that's exactly what happened.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Fields to throw it. He puts everything behind this one. And the big hitter will not be reeled in. That's incomplete, and that would have made for an impressive catch on our final play of the 3rd quarter.
Lions 14.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Here's Fields to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive, because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
Here we go, son. Chip square. Hey. Yep. Angel. Right.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Chased out to his right. On the run right. Look, he's got it deep downfield. Give him 32 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
You can't start a fire without a spark. Well, how about a lightning bolt? What a huge game that totally changes the tone of the drive.
Here we go. You good.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now.
Here we go. Right.
Off play action, it's Fields. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that gives the Lions the 1st.
One of the advantages, Kate, a quarterback gets when he leaves the pocket and he's seeing zone coverage is you can really start to manipulate those defenders. And crossing routes are a great way to break down zone defense, especially when you get yourself outside the pocket.
Hey, Ken. Hey, Ken.
Putting the tight end in motion.
Right.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions now trailed by just a point in the fourth. So a chance to tie it up again here in the fourth. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Right up the gut. Cuts it, and he's out the clear. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take a fourth-quarter lead. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, Scott.
Now it's Fields. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it'll be 2nd down.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
2nd and 10 now. He throws a bullet to the set, and they pick him off again. And the Bears get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. The team total is now up to 5, Brock. 5 times they've picked this offense off.
Say it a 3rd time for me, Kate, would you? Twist the knife for all the fans of this offense watching at home.
5 interceptions in one game. You just got to marvel at how well they played in coverage from start to finish.
Yeah, this goes beyond marveling. This goes to best-case scenario in their game plan. This is one of those special games where absolutely everything is clicking. These defenders, it's like they're seeing the entire field in perfect 20/20 vision.
Back-to-back carries here. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Looking to throw. Moore's got it. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 70 Lions. Go.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
That's why you often see some mix, some high-percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep a defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation and a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll only get this to the 26 before going down. 3 yards almost gets him back to even, but it's going to be 3rd and 11 now.
Buffalo 18.
He's back to throw. He rolls to his right. He's running for it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that 1st. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. He breaks the tackle. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
They give it to him again. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Defense making a couple of good stops here, and this brings up 3rd and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Any tackle for loss hurts, Kate, but they hurt that much more from a defensive back. Those guys typically are better in coverage, and you got to find a way to make them miss in the backfield.
Important moment as they turn to Cairo Santos. This from just 23 yards away. Carney's kick is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
That kick right there, Kate, it was a crucial one that really just caused their odds of winning this game to jump substantially. Now we've got a 2-score game. It really leaves no room for error for this opposing offense as they prepare to take the field.
And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Don't jump, ready? Press, punch right. Out, let's go. Extend. No loss, no loss. Go.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Escapes out to the left. Trying to push it deep, and that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Kevin Byard comes up with it. And the Bears take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He's a play caller. He's an offensive guy. And after days like this, and I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Cougar 19. Ready. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Cup 19, Cup 19. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 19.
So Soldier Field sees another win for the Bears. And this streak will live to see another week as they take down yet another opponent over Brock. What has been an incredible stretch of games for them. And with Brock Huard and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Bears winners as we say so long from Chicago.
It's Paul. I was listening to the album. Good luck. You're on your own.